Welcome to the new 2012 Chevy Sonic. We're really excited about this car here at Chevrolet. It's our newest competitor into the small car class. And so far, all the third-party reviews have rated it the best. First of all, you notice every Sonic comes with aluminum wheels. Chevy just gives you more on their cars. Things like chrome strippings. These are color keys instead of cheap plastic. The benefit for you is you just get an overall nicer looking, more expensive car for an ordinary eye. That looks like you spent way more money. Up front, we didn't forget about styling. You have a beautiful headlight array here, dual bezels on each side. Again, it gives it an aggressive stance. Fenders are pushed out to the corners, also making it look aggressive and sporty. People these days are really concerned about style, but they want safety and fuel economy. Chevy Sonic gives you all of that in one package. You go under the hood, you see Ecotec. Ecotec has been a benchmark for reliability for GM small engines ever since the Cobalt. Up to 40 mpg on the turbocharged engine, 35 highway on the non-turbo engine. This is a 1.8. We'll have automatic and manual transmission available on all models, from the base model LS to the LTZ. By the way, the LTZ does come with power or leather heated seats. Warranty-wise, you got 100,000 miles on the engine, and it actually really does cover your engine and drivetrain. A lot of other manufacturers don't cover things that aren't internally lubricated. GM does, and we give you roadside assistance for 5 years should you have an issue. As you come around the passenger side, you have breakaway mirrors. They're heated as well. Nice in the Cleveland winters. Does freeze up here. You've all had frozen mirrors, had to roll the window down and scrape it off. You don't have to here. As soon as you turn on the rear wiper or the rear defroster, these will come on for you. Now, most small cars, when you drive them, are cramped. You can't see out. You don't feel safe. They get blown around on the freeway. I actually drove one of these 55 miles up here today, and what I noticed right off the bat is a lot larger, more solid feel in this car. Semi passing going 65, 75 miles an hour, and I could barely hear them. The car didn't shake, shift, move whatsoever. And part of that is due to the suspension, which, by the way, was designed by the Corvette engineers. You all know the Chevy Corvette, correct? Back here, in the rear seat, since you have so much adjustment in the front, you have lots of room in the rear as well. Now, I have 3 children, and you can actually put 3 car seats in the back of this car. Not everybody has the money to spend on an SUV. A lot of us, times are tight. We want a smaller car, but we don't want to sacrifice quality or quantity inside. So, you have a split folding rear seat in the rear. You have those longer items, which I like. Gas cap. I know this is kind of something small we don't normally talk about, but if you run out of fuel on the highway, GM's got your back. I've done it once or twice. I know you guys have too. They'll come out and fill you up, unlock your doors for you with the roadside assistance. Now, also having children, and some of you might not, you got your hands full quite a bit. On the key fob, there's a trunk release for here, and also there is a button. Now, you notice this opens up more than just here. It pops up so it's easy to access in here. Now, also standard on this particular car is a spare tire. Most of the other manufacturers are not giving you a spare, they're just giving you an inflator kit. I know I've had a blowout before and don't trust the inflator kits. They ruin the tires. If you do get an inflator kit on a Chevy, it doesn't destroy the tire, but Sonic will give you a spare. Now, some of the most important things that I'm concerned about with a family, young people, say your son or daughter is driving this car, is safety. Sonic has every safety system available right now that Chevy offers. We have stability control. Now, if you're not familiar with stability control, if you've ever been to the grocery store and had a shopping cart with a sticky wheel, it wants to pull to the right or to the left. This car, if you lose control, if it starts to slide, when you hit a patch of ice getting off the freeway, the car will actually grab 1, 2, 3, 4 brakes, whatever it needs individually to act like a rudder, getting you steered where you're supposed to be going. And this does this almost instantaneously with no input from you. Anti-lock brakes are standard. Traction control is standard. Now up here in Cleveland we get a lot of snow. So the nice thing with the traction control is they give you the ability to turn it off. You can have more control to dig yourself out. We've all had our driveways plowed in with snow. What I do in mine, I turn the traction control off, and that allows me to get enough wheel spin to dig through the snow and get out. It's just nice to have that little bit of extra control. We also have child locks in the back. If you notice back here, there's no switch to lock the door, so your kids can't just climb out. They give you a button in the center console up here. Keyless entry standard on every Cruise, or every Sonic. And on an LT, LTZ, power windows, telescoping wheel. We're not all built the same, so when you can adjust the steering wheel, you don't always have to sit on top of it. My wife's really short, and she always sits right on top of the steering wheel. It's not adjustable forward and back. I believe that's a safety thing. It's also a comfort thing. Automatic headlights, daytime running lamps are standard on the car too. You don't ever have to remember to turn your headlights on or off. I have been pulled over before for forgetting to turn those on at night. I'm just in a rush going from 2 blocks down the street. Well, here they're always on, and it's also nice so people can see you. Another thing people are looking for these days is to be connected online, to be connected to their phones. Just about everybody can get all the information they want right at their fingertips from their smartphones. So in the Sonic, you have 5 different avenues for music. AM, FM, XM, 6, your CD player, iPod jack, and you can stream music from your phone into the car. Online radio stations are getting huge and they don't cost a lot. They do take a lot of data, so we do give you an iPod jack inside your dashboard. Carrying your phone is really seamless, and what I would like to do now is show you how it works. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pair my phone. This should only take a few seconds. Go to your settings menu. Depending on your phone, you'll have a Bluetooth section on your phone. Turn the Bluetooth on. You'll see a scan for devices on your phone. You have a configure setting, which is basically a computer in the car. So you can manipulate how your Sonic reacts with you. Things like your door locks, your phone, your radio, if you want to turn it up louder, turn it down on its own. You'll notice it's got a hands-free Bluetooth and a music Bluetooth on here. Sorry, this will just take a minute, guys. Sonic.
Does that sound okay?
Yes.
Has been successfully paired. Returning to the main menu. Ready? Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay, so my phone is paired into the car. Now I can make and receive calls without touching my cell phone. Many states, it's illegal to actually talk on your phone while driving. Sonic here, it's a simple one touch, answer and receive all your phone calls. There's a phone icon on the radio. And it will actually download your phone book with the numbers that you have stored on your phone if your phone's compatible. Most are.
Ready?
Dial.
Sonic. Using. Please say the name or number to call.
330-591-8593.
Okay. Calling 332-591-85. Thank you. Goodbye.
So I won't actually make the phone call, but that's how simple it is. Now in the instrument cluster, you also see that your instruments are real easy to read. Big display, you can track your fuel economy, average speed. Also with OnStar, which is probably the most important part of the whole GM brand, you can keep track of your maintenance, schedule service, download directions. All of this is just made to make your life easier. Thank you for your time and have a great day.